guys, it's Meredith Brown with Authors Ignite, and I'm here with our April newsletter, which we're talking about TikTok. And there is a thing called TikTok for Business, so we're going to dive right in and I'm going to tell you all about it. I have my notes right here, so let's go ahead and get started. As we've mentioned in the newsletter, TikTok is huge. It has 800 million global users as of May of 2020, according to Forbes, and it is expected to reach higher than a billion, 1.2 billion, I think, in 2021. So TikTok is booming. We know this. It has 100 million US users on the low end. So that's a huge amount of people that you can reach with TikTok. So some of the reasons to use TikTok would be if you have a younger target audience. If you're focused on people ages 16 to 30, right in that range. However, TikTok does reach 18% of all internet users ages 16 through 64. So there are people of all ages on TikTok, and more corporations are starting to hop on because of the new TikTok for Business improvements, we'll say, that they've made. It is really easy to showcase specific items on TikTok because you do have that short video format. It's very lighthearted. It's fun to follow people on TikTok, so you might notice that your follower count is even higher because the content is so fun, right? It's still very new and shiny to most users, as we've seen, as any good marketer knows, hopping onto a trend or a social media platform when it's still new and booming is the best way to get in on the ground floor and really build up your follower count. And it's great for experimenting with new content and new ideas. You can take a look at, for example, the Nike TikTok page. Chipotle has a TikTok page. Fenty Beauty, which is a makeup brand, has a TikTok page, and Pepsi has a TikTok page. And they're all wildly different and definitely experimental, I would say, with some of their video types. So definitely check them out so you can see some of what you can really do with the platform. It's also not yet oversaturated with companies or users, so they're still growing. Like I said, only 18% of all internet users have tried TikTok or been exposed to TikTok. So that just means it's going to continue growing from there. And it's very easy to build community on TikTok. They make it very easy to reply to videos and respond to comments and things like that. So it's very great, and it's a less invasive marketing style, which we'll get to, than traditional ads. You'll see what I'm talking about. And it's also currently the biggest source of user-generated content out there, which we've talked about before. User-generated content is the best way to market your product, your book, your blog, your podcast, whatever it is. So you definitely want to go ahead and get familiar with the app itself first. Go ahead and sign up for a personal account, use it a little bit, figure out, what's going on with TikTok, what do all of the different For You page, what does that mean? And Discover page, what does that mean? Figure all of that out and then introduce yourself. And definitely don't be afraid to hop on new challenges or new trends. Even if you think, I don't know how I'll make this relevant to my book, even if you're just wearing a t-shirt that's advertising your book on it, that's a way to make it relevant, right? So you definitely also, as I mentioned in last month's newsletter for Instagram Reels and Stories, you always want to allow replies to your videos for maximum engagement. People can then take your video and kind of remix it and reply to it with their own video. So it's really cool, and definitely allow that. An important thing for TikTok is to always stay personable. It's a very lighthearted app, so you want to stay lighthearted and fun, but also be authentic. So, you can still have fun with different genres depending on what you write. Even if you write, thriller or horror, you can have fun with it. So definitely be authentic. Now, as I mentioned, TikTok for Business is a division of TikTok that is fairly new. They've just rolled it out, and it enables businesses to promote themselves on TikTok. So what that's going to include is things like interactive polls that personal accounts might not have access to. And you can do hashtag challenges. Personal accounts would have access to hashtag challenges because it's just using a hashtag on your video, but you have the ability to use advertising options with your hashtag challenge for further reach. And I'll talk a little bit more about that in a second. So some video ideas that I wanted to talk to you guys about with TikTok, and this kind of helps you understand a little bit more what the platform is about. One is a hashtag challenge, which I just mentioned. So what you would do is make a video, and it can be, you know, with any subject, with any song, and you want to use a specific dedicated hashtag for this video challenge. So, for example, recently there was the Blinding Lights challenge, and so the hashtag was Blinding Lights challenge, and they all used the same song. Now, the videos were all different. People responded to it in different ways, but they all used the same song and they all used the same hashtag. So check that out and keep that in mind for a hashtag challenge. And it just encourages people to reply to your videos and interact and engage. Another one is a how-to video. So you could keep it relevant to your books. You could keep it relevant to your genre in different ways. If you do cozy mystery, which, you know, Mom, Deborah Brown, loves, a lot of cozy mysteries have bakers as the lead character. So you could take a recipe from one of your books and show a how-to on how to make the recipe. Or if, say, you write, you know, women's fiction, you could do a how-to on maybe the character loves to crochet, and you could do a how-to on how to crochet her favorite scarf. Something like that. Just off the top of the head. But definitely you want to keep it relevant to your books and genre. So if you write thriller or murder mysteries, maybe you could show how to clean up, you know, the scene of a crime. That would be pretty funny and would be very relevant, right? So, and just make sure that you say that it's for a joke. Another way is song parodies. So any popular song, whether it's a new song on the charts or an older song that everyone knows, you can change it up. You can be silly and change the words to fit your brand. For example, a really huge song parody that was hitting TikTok recently was Fleetwood Mac's song Dreams. And I noticed people changed it up in all kinds of different ways and made it relevant to their brand in different ways. So you could change the lyrics to fit your brand. You could change the lyrics to fit your genre. Or you could just be silly with the video that you film and make it fit your genre and your books that way. And just use the song. Okay. Number 4 would be intro videos. We talked a little bit about this. Once you're comfortable using the app, you definitely need to introduce yourself. And an intro video is the perfect way to do that. But an intro video isn't just introducing yourself. And you want to do them every so often. You don't want to just do one and then never again, right? So you want to continuously introduce yourself to your audience because hopefully you're getting new members of your family on TikTok all the time, right? So you want to introduce yourself. You could do day in the life videos, like a day in your life as a writer or day in the life of a writer videos. You could do day in the life of a manuscript videos, which would be kind of fun from the point of view of your book. Just some ideas off the top of the head. So those are some intro videos that you can and should do regularly. Keep that in mind. Do them regularly. Number 5 would be a demo video. These are very popular on TikTok. And the reason is because the short video format makes it so easy to showcase, you know, your product. So a demo video, you can show your book, you can hold it up and say, hey, this is my new book, I'm so excited, you know, the link is in my bio, go grab your copy. Or you can do read an excerpt from your book and say, hey, this is from my newest book, or this is from my upcoming book. Or if you're doing a re-release, anything like that. So demo videos are TikTok's, I would say, bread and butter, because they're so easy to do and hugely popular as well. Number 6 would be a case study video. Now, usually that's going to be like a before and after or a makeover type video. But for your books, what you could do is read a review of your books, show a case study of someone loving your book, or responding to a comment on one of your videos. Anything like that, responding to a positive comment. Only respond to positive comments and positive reviews, by the way. Don't feed into the negativity. Try and avoid it as much as possible. If you can't straight up delete it, then just ignore it as best as you can. But definitely respond to those positive reviews, and it makes the person who wrote the review feel a little bit special and happy, and they feel like, oh, I had an interaction with this author. So it's fun for engagement, and it's also really good to show that your books are great. Number 7 would be a before and after video. So you could show, for example, you could show your printed out paper copy of your manuscript versus the final book version. So say you have your manuscript in a folder like this, and you could show that versus the final copy of a book. We all know what a paperback looks like, hopefully, or a hardback, and show them side by side and be like, you know, this is where we started, this is where we're at, or something like that. That would be really fun. You could also do, you know, you as an author, maybe show when you first started out writing versus, you know, now that you've written several books, how you are, how that affects you, things like that. Number 8, these ones are hugely popular with readers and hugely popular with creating engagement, and that's a process video. So what that means is this is a video that is going to be like a behind the scenes video that shows you at work how you work as an author, and just showing, you know, everything that you do as an author, basically. So you can show your writing area, your writing desk, your laptop. If you write at your public library, you can show that. If you write at home, you can show that, whatever it is. And people love seeing those behind the scenes things. They love seeing, you know, your mug of tea next to your writing nook that you forgot to drink and now it's ice cold, you know, something like that. So definitely those are hugely popular and really good for engagement, because you can say, hey, this is my writing area. What does your reading area look like? Or something like that. Number 9, these are very popular on TikTok right now, is a calming video. A lot of people are going onto TikTok to watch videos that are soothing, that help calm them down, maybe before bed or anything like that. So for authors, what you could do is maybe read an excerpt of your book with a soft voice, just reading it nicely, or, you know, just showing your books in different ways with like a soothing background. Say you write women's fiction and your books are set, you know, where I live in the southern US, you could have waves crashing in the background, or, you know, wind through the leaves with your book superimposed on it, anything like that. Very soothing, very nice. And number 10 is a unique story video. This is your unique story as an author, and because you are an author, you should be the best equipped to figure out what your unique story is and write it and share it, right? So what this is basically is just sharing the quick facts that set you apart from other authors, whether that's, you know, I write fantasy novels about dragons, but they're different than normal dragons because they can take human form, or something like that. whatever it is, whatever makes you unique. Put it in a video, share it on TikTok, and people will know more about you and want to find out more about you and your books. Now, I'm going to talk about some ad ideas for TikTok business. So this is if you have a business account, which I do recommend that you do. I recommend that you get one so that you can run ads. And the reason that they're good, the reason that they're great is fairly similar to how Instagram integrated ads into the news feed, but it's even more inobtrusive, I would say, on TikTok. So some ad ideas that you can do are a hashtag challenge, which I mentioned earlier, but the cool thing is you can get your hashtag challenge featured on the Discover page if you pay for it as an ad. So what that means is that on everybody's Discover page, your video will show up with the hashtag challenge, and it's an ad, but it doesn't look like an ad, right? It might say somewhere, sponsored video or something like that, but it doesn't look like an ad. Number 2 is the in-feed native ad. And so what that means is it's an ad that looks like a regular TikTok video, and it appears in the news feed of TikTok, or the For You page is what it's called. And it's targeted to specific people, right? So whoever your target audience is, as they're scrolling through their TikTok videos, the same way you would scroll through Twitter feed or Instagram, as they're scrolling through, they see a video that has your face or your book. They don't know it's an ad. It doesn't look like an ad. It looks like a regular TikTok video, but you've paid for it to be an ad. You've paid for it to show up on more people's pages and reach more people. So that's a great way to break in, because many studies have shown that millennials and younger Gen Z do not like traditional ads. They don't like being marketed to specifically. They much prefer trusting the word of someone who seems human, someone who seems like they can trust them. So, something to keep in mind. Number 3, another ad, is a brand takeover. And so what that means is when you first open the TikTok app on your phone, a graphic will appear on the person's phone instead of the video feed, and it takes you to a custom landing page if you click on it. It appears to targeted people, again, your target audience, but when they click on it or swipe up or whatever it is, they're going to go to a custom landing page just for them. And so it shows up before they see any videos. It shows up first thing when they open the app and it loads. That's right there, the graphic. That's a brand takeover. Now, similarly, there is the top view ad, is what it's called. And this is a graphic that shows up and loads on the For You page, which is the news feed, the For You page. And so they're scrolling through their videos, and this is a graphic that you've put in as an ad that they can then click the link and go to the custom landing page. But instead of loading immediately when they open the app, it's on their news feed. It's on their For You page. So a little less in your face, a little more inobtrusive, and maybe you prefer that. Whatever you prefer is fine. These are all great options for ads. And lastly is the branded effect. Now what that means is on TikTok with your videos, you are allowed to put specific filters and stickers and lenses and effects and things like that, and it's super fun and super cool. And so what you can do is create a sticker or an effect or a lens with your branding specifically, and people can use it on their videos. And so they're using a fun sticker, they think, but they're also helping advertise you and your brand and your books and your genre and everything like that. So just make sure to keep it relevant. You know, you want it to be recognizable, maybe your logo or something like that, but you also want to do some fun ones as well. So if you have a particular catchphrase in any of your books, or, you know, a character has a particular catchphrase, you could use that as a sticker. That could be really fun. So those are just some ideas for you guys for different videos and ads you can do on TikTok. And I really hope that you enjoyed diving into it. Again, it is a fairly new platform. It only started in 2018. So I'm hopeful that you like it, and I know for a fact that you can have a lot of engagement on such a new platform. So I'll see you guys next month, and always remember to ignite. Bye.